guys, thanks for joining me on this ride. There's something that's been on my mind lately. To hit close stance or to hit open stance. Which is better? Should you always do one or the other? Pros and cons. Everywhere I go to these tournaments, I see all these young kids, 12s, 14s, 16 age groups, all hitting open stance every single shot. Not sometimes, all the time. And so today, we're going to talk about it. Let's talk tennis. Jump right in, guys. Everybody seems to be teaching open stance. Every tournament that I go to lately, all these young kids are hitting open stance left and right. They're not even trying to close their stance, not even a little bit. Not even when they have time. And so today I'm going to give you guys my take on that. You know, I don't necessarily agree with it. So I'm going to give you guys my take, and you guys can comment below, let me know what you guys think on that. I'm going to start off by giving you guys some feedback. When I ask some coaches on why they teach open stance, what I get. And a lot of coaches, and I guess before I move on, I'm a huge advocate for not doing something just because somebody said so. And so all my guys, I tell them, whatever I tell you, don't take my word for it. If it makes sense, great. If it doesn't make sense, challenge it. Okay? And so what I get a lot from some of these coaches that are teaching open stance is, and the reason behind their teaching that is because that's the new way to hit. Pros are doing it, so that's what we teach. You know, with that answer, you know, that's like saying, well, that's like me telling a student, I'm telling you to do it this way. It doesn't matter the reason, just do it. And that's not my style. That's not the way I like to teach. I like to bring understanding to what I teach, so that if the student understands it, then they know where I'm coming from. They know where the stroke is coming from. And it makes sense to them. So that alone bothers me. But if we put that aside, let's look at the two strokes, open stance versus closed stance. And let's just see what each one does. So with an open stance, you have a more unstable base. With the closed stance, you're more stable. And I guess to give you guys a visual on that, if any of you guys ever been to the beach and a wave's coming at you, just think about how you're standing when the wave's coming at you to take on that wave. If you were to stand open stance against that wave's going to push you back. But if you close your stance, then now you can take on that wave. Essentially, that's what I'm talking about when I say a more stable base. Okay. Now, also, with an open stance, you're not going to get that weight transfer as much as you're going to get it with the closed stance. So you're going to get a heavier stroke with a closed stance. In addition, in my opinion, you're going to have more accuracy with the closed stance. With the open stance, you can hit a target, but it's a wider target. And I think with the close stance, you can narrow down that target to a much smaller area, which makes you more accurate more consistently. You can adjust the location based on your footwork. Where in open stance, it doesn't matter what the footwork looks like, your shot is being directed by your arm, mainly. And so, I teach close stance to all my students. Every shot. If you're 10, 9, 8, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, unless you're playing at a pro level and you're my student, you better be fighting to close that stance every shot. When the pros hit open stance, the majority of the time is because they've run out of time. At that level of play, the balls are coming so fast, so quickly, that you're running out of time a lot. And so when you don't have time to set up the close stance, you hit open stance. Perfectly acceptable. At the level that these kids play, these tournaments, if you're not fighting to close your stance at this level of the game, when you get to a higher level, you're not going to be able to do it. And so if you're playing somebody who closes their stance, you're always going to be at a disadvantage because they're going to have that shot, a stronger shot, more powerful shot, a more accurate shot. And so if you can't do it now, or if you're not being taught to do it now, later on you're not going to do it. And so when your open stance shot becomes your normal go-to shot, what's going to happen when you run out of time? What kind of shot are you going to hit? So that's my take on that, guys. You guys do your own research. Let me know what you guys think below. I'm going to leave you guys with this clip, this epic battle between Novak and Stan. And look at how many times on the forehand side they hit open stance versus closed stance. And the type of shots they're hitting with each one. So you guys be the judge. I'll leave you with that clip. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, leave comments, give me a thumbs up if you like these videos. I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, before we start this clip, I want to clarify a couple things. First, I don't oppose open stance at all. I force my students to hit closed stance because I understand that the level that I want them to eventually get to, they will have to hit open stance, inevitably. However, if you have two strokes and one is stronger, more accurate, I want you to fight to hit that stronger, more accurate shot as much as possible. I want your body and mind to get used to fighting for that stroke so that you don't automatically default to the weaker stroke, which is the open stance, when you get tight, when it gets tough. Keep in mind that the mind is always going to give up before the body, and so I want to develop that discipline in your mind to be able to force yourself to try to hit that shot as much as you can now, and so that later on, when it gets tougher, you're kind of already used to that and you're not automatically defaulting to open stance. Okay? And also, there will be times where an open stance is more favorable, but we'll discuss those on another ride.
Defending. He moved on that inside out forehand, and that's threading the needle. Beautiful.
Those little steps there.
Yeah, unbelievable shot. Great pick up there, Chris.
I can't believe how big he hit a couple of those forehands on the stretch. And that thing, he just threaded the needle.
Djokovic went at that forehand corner, said, Stan, see how that movement is? And he answered, and he says, yeah.